Good afternoon and welcome to another beer review. Just gonna get real for, oh, I'm always real. I'm gonna get real for a second here. I have hardly slept last night due to the fact that late last night one of my favorite little towns was evacuated due to forest fires. It seems that a lot of the major towns in BC are now under threat of forest fires, and my heart goes out to everyone out there, and I really hope that it gets under control at some point in time. I'm sitting out here right now and the smoke is just brutal. It's not as brutal as some other places, but you can smell it in the air. In fact, it's kind of sad to know that places like Summerland are now on fire. Vernon, parts of Vernon are still going. Up in Merritt, BC, there's places on fire there. There was a forest fire down and around Kamloops, Kelowna area, off one of the little mountains there. That was threatening a small little town there. There was other places that had towns destroyed. So, that being said, to all the people that have been evacuated, affected, and even have had their homes and lives destroyed by these forest fires, I'm deeply sorry. This has been one of the worst years for forest fires. Granted, being in some of the areas a couple of years ago, 3 years ago in Kelowna, having to drive through that area where there was a forest fire in Kelowna, West Kelowna, was scary enough as is. I can only imagine what everyone else is going through right now. So, yeah. Okay, how to segue into this? I've got a beer. I got a beer here from Vancouver Island Brewing. It is called Thrashin Caddy Juicy IPA. It's an 8% beer. It's in a tall can. For centuries, the Cabrosaurus was just thrashing waves, keeping it cryptid. But this beer is too dang juicy and to hoard. So Caddy came crashing ashore, shades on, tarps off, ready to party. Yeah. If you don't know the lore of the Cabrosaurus, that is the sea monster out of Cadova Bay or Cabro Bay. There's actually a little playground down there where you have the Cabrosaurus that kids can climb on. Yeah, it's just like the Ogopogo. It's just like the Loch Ness Monster, only this one is off the coast of Vancouver Island, and it's the Cabrosaurus is what they call it. So yeah, juicy IPA coming at 8%. Kind of cool can. I'm already getting smells of orange off of there. Now, Vancouver Island and I have not been on good terms. Their beers as of late have kind of fallen downhill a little bit. One of my favorite beers, the Herminator, has fallen downhill, and I really am not a fan of it anymore. I used to be, but it seems that it's gotten a little too rushed and doesn't taste as good. So I'm going to see if this one's going to be any good. Now, right off the hop, doing the tall cans, great idea, awesome. Here's the thing, I'm trying to remember, somebody bought out Vancouver Island Brewing. I can't remember who it was. I want to say Phillips. Could be wrong. But that being said, I think they're going with the same style as Phillips. Phillips says with their Gorilla ales with the big tall cans. Yeah. I'm sure someone will tell me in the comments if you're watching it. So what we have here is a hazy beer, a little bit more than, or under one finger worth of head, because it was dissipating as I was talking. The smell, smells like orange juice. You get a little bit of an alcoholic smell with it. I'm not appreciating the smell. Like, I like it, but it just doesn't have that real good juicy note. This has this sort of manufactured sort of smell to it. I know I'm going to be unbiased about this, but this is kind of what this is going on with. Let's get into it. Cheers. I want to like this beer. That 8% is solid. A little bit of a burn on there. Mouthfeel is a light to barely bordering on medium. Do have an alcohol burn going down the esophagus. I think this is the other thing that's bugging me a little bit. Look at the ingredients here, and I have got the following: water, barley, wheat, oats, hops, natural flavors, and yeast. You have got all this space here, and you put natural flavors. Just, come on. What natural flavors do you have? Do you have orange juice in it? Do you have tangerine juice? Do you have the hops in there plus a little bit of orange rind in there? Put it in the ingredients. Natural flavors doesn't cover squat. It just tastes like there's adjuncts in there that there shouldn't be. I mean, if there's natural flavors in there and there's orange juice in here, and my wife had a sip, she'd be going into an allergic reaction because she can't have orange juice. And I shared that with her. She'd be like, oh, no, I can't have that. Or she'd be like, oh, shit. Put the fucking ingredients in there. I get after the people that go water, barley, hops, yeast. Fine. Those are the ingredients that are in there. Or I get after people that go water, hops, yeast, whatever else, when there's another adjunct in there. They don't label it in there. This natural flavors, it's a beer, folks. Put what the natural flavors are in there. All right. Well, the flavor behind it, you have a little bit of an IPA flavor on there. You have like an orange juice kind of note in there. It's there, but it kind of seems like it's melted in there. I don't know if this is going to make sense or not, but it seems like a very strong ABV Radler. Is it good? It's a decent beer for a summer beer. Is it something I would go back to? No. Because of the fact that the flavor behind this just, it doesn't taste right. For a craft beer, it doesn't taste right. I want it to have a good, juicy IPA flavor where you have the citra hops, you have everything else in there. And it's just not working that way. My score for this? 6. Actually 5.5. 5.5 out of 10. I can't. I just can't. Even though it's in a very large can and everything else like that, I just can't. It tastes like there's something else in there that they mixed in to make it taste like a juicy IPA. Even though they say that it's a strong beer, yeah, strong beer with natural flavors. Even says it on here, strong beer with natural flavors. Okay, 5.5. So tell me, have you had this one before? Do you like it? Do you not like it? Again, from Vancouver Island Brewing, we've got Thrashin Caddy Juicy IPA coming in at 8% alcohol by volume. I'm not quite sure what natural flavors are in there. Maybe it says on their website, but I don't like it. I've gone on for 11 minutes now, and I'm gonna go. Yeah, I'm gonna go. Till next time, I'm Dan, aka the Western Canadian Reviewer, saying cheers, stay frosty. We'll see you real soon. Thanks again for joining, and have yourselves a wonderful and safe day.